Alright, so this is our gas vent line right here. It's been taped up, broken off here just because of dry rot, so we gotta pop this little clip off here, and I want to reroute this vent line because it seems kind of silly. It goes up under the front here, goes up along the frame here, and then just right into this frame tube right here for your gas vent line. So seems kind of silly to run it all the way up there with so much line. I'm going to shorten it up just for now. I'm going to run it up right here, up behind this box. There's a place I can put it up in a frame rail, loop it around so it doesn't get water in it, and zip tie it off up here. We'll just clip off the end of it here. We'll probably replace this line eventually, but we got to undo this clip here. You can see there's dirt in there, so we're going to go into the tank and probably check if it's dirty in there too. This is clogged up with dirt. Trick to this is to wrap a small loop in it. When you wrap a loop like this, the water can't make it up through there. Here's another vent line coming off the rear differential. It runs up here and you have a breather right up here. So I'm going to cut off the end and stick that back on. It looks like it's just dry rotted, so probably replace this line as well. And since the vent line there has been open, I'm going to go ahead and flush out the oil, change that, and we'll get new diff fluid in there. That actually looks pretty gunky in there, so good thing we'll be flushing that out. This vent line is also really dry rotted, so I'm just going to rip out the whole thing and we'll get that replaced. Alright, I'm just putting a short temporary breather line on here for now. That'll at least get this going for the meantime until we get that replaced. I also have replacements for the exhaust gasket, so we'll do that when we replace the engine. But for right now, I'm just going to get the pipe out of the way so we can get to the rear brake here. Alright, we're going to remove the rear brake rotor. I don't know how this got a huge crack in it, but it has a big crack, and I'm just going to go ahead and replace it because that is a broken part. And I like to have my parts on my machine in very good condition, if not new. So we'll get this replaced, pop it out of here, and get a new one in. It's pretty simple. You got 5 bolts to take off of that. You got to remove the brake caliper, swing that out of the way. I don't know how one of these gets cracked, but I got a used replacement that looks in good condition. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the surface and stick this back on. I'm going to use red Loctite on these bolts, stick those back in, and we should be good to go. Alright, once we've got the brake rotor on there, we'll just slip our caliper back on, and these bolts are blue Loctited in there, so we're going to just slip those back in. Alright, and the brake disc torque specs to the rear hub is going to be 15 foot-pounds, and your caliper is going to be 20 foot-pounds. I got a coil replacement, so I'll be pulling that off, and we'll replace that once we get the engine installed. I'll just leave it out of the way for now so we can get the engine in. Also, this plug here to the solenoid was clipped, so I'm going to go ahead and resolder those wires back together, redo that connection. Just twist these up and we'll stick them together here. Actually, if you pull them straight and then just stick the ends of the wires together and then just twist them up, that will give you a really good connection. And we'll do that with both sides. Then get this soldered up. I do have heat shrink tubing on here beforehand, so I can just slip that over, solder it up, and we should be good to go. Alright, we got that all wrapped up. We're going to plug that back in. We're good on that. Get our solenoid connected back down here by the battery box. And we're ready to go in with the engine. I think everything is ready to go with that. So tune in next time. Be sure to subscribe, follow along, and we'll be getting that engine installed and hooked up in the next video. So be sure to watch for that. I'm excited to get this prowler out and running, see if we can get everything ironed out and see how this engine runs. If I didn't mess anything up, hopefully we should be good. It'll be fun to ride around here in a little while. So be sure to subscribe, follow along, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.